Hey there, everyone. It's Jared Hamilton with the Hamilton Group at Cherry Creek Mortgage. Welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. Once again, happy Friday, everybody. Hope you are doing fantastic. Well, interest rates finished the week a little bit better than where they ended last week. Finally, it's one of the better weeks we've had over the last month or so. Rates didn't dramatically, improve. We saw some deterioration earlier in the week, but finally things reversed courses, and we did see a bit of a reprieve, and they are finishing the week a little bit better than where they ended last week. We saw a ton of information released into the market as it pertains to housings. First of all, we did see the existing home sales number come in. That showed an increase of 1.1%. Expectations were actually for a decline on that number, so it was a bit of a surprise. FHFA released their median home price index, and that was up about 5.8%. Inventories were down about 2.7%. And then we had the all-important or highly watched Case-Shiller index. The 20-city index did come in at an increase, at a level of 6.8%, and that was an increase from the previous month's number of 6.4%. Now, in terms of when we dial down into the individual markets, Denver was really strong. On the month-over-month number, we saw Denver come in at about 1.2%. So if you were to annualize that, that would indicate if we saw that same number come in month over month over month for a 12-month period, that would be an increase of appreciation of about 14%, which is huge. The actual year-over-year number for Denver came in at about 8.4%. Now, on the month-over-month number, we were only behind Seattle, which was we were at 1.4 or 1.2. Seattle was at 1.7. And the year-over-year number, we were at 8.4%. We were only behind Seattle, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. So showing that Denver is, maybe heating back up again. And we all know housing is really strong here. We also did see new home sales come in, and that showed an increase of about 4%. And we saw the employment cost index come in here today. That showed that there's maybe a little bit more wage inflation pressures. It showed a month-over-month increase of 0.8%. And the annual number is about 2.7%, and that's about the hottest in about 10 years. GDP, first look GDP came in showing GDP was pretty good at 2.3%. Now this week, as I mentioned, we did see rates deteriorate earlier in the week, and we reversed course. The 10-year Treasury actually hit a very important level at 3.03%. That was the overall yield. That's a pretty important level, and that's been just creeping higher. Once it hit that, that's when we saw our relief. But generally speaking, here's my thought. We did see some relief today. Some of the technical levels, or yesterday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we saw some relief here. So we see things kind of reversing course a little bit. I think this is short-lived. I think we'll continue to see this trend continue, and probably sometime this year we're going to break above, at least on the 10-year Treasury, over this 3% yield. So we just got to take our opportunities when we can. I don't think rates are going to get out of control, but they're going to continue to climb this year. And then finally, I think we might see some reversal, just maybe in 19 or as we approach 2020. But right now, we need to take our opportunities when we can. Here's an opportunity, and we're advising our clients to lock right now on these levels, because it's just going to be a generally upward trend, but we'll have some good days, and we're seeing the last few days being good. We have a little room to run for further improvement, but then it'll probably reverse course sometime later within the next couple of weeks or so. If you're working this weekend, so are we. Please give us a call. Let us know if you have any questions. And if you want us to share any of this Case-Shiller data for you to share with your clients, please let us know, and we can get you some charts. Thanks for joining me with Java with Jared. Happy Friday, and we'll talk to you soon. Give us a call if we can help. Bye-bye.